team. In today's session, we're going to understand power function of Excel. So let's see what is power function. So power function, like the power function team in Excel is used to raise a number to a specific power that basically we call it as an exponent. And that is what the power function actually it does. Now we'll see certain example of power function, that how basically these power function and how we can raise to certain exponent. So let's see some of the example. So this is the syntax basically we use for power function, and then there is a number and the power where it reads to what exponent you want. Let's see some of the example that so the example one, it's a basic squares in the cube. So for example, if you give this formula here, and so this is 2 and you want to raise to the exponent of 3, so which is means like 2 into 2 into 2, so the result it comes 8. Now this is like you want to use power, and this is 5 and you want to reach to the exponent of 2. So 5 into 5, the result is 25. Then there is a power 10 into 4. So you want 10 times of into 4. So that becomes 10,000. So this is the example of a basic squares and cube. Let's see some more example. So another example, it's of a square roots and the fractional exponent. So here you can again see the power 16, then the exponent is 0.5. So basically you are trying to find out the square root. So it is 4. Then again you can see 27, then exponent of, 1/3. So this is like square root of, it becomes 3. Then you can see 32, and then it is 2.5, which is the fifth square root, so it becomes 2. So this is the another example, which is square root and the fractional exponent. Then there are negative exponent. So let's see what, how we find out for this. So you have a power which is 2 minus 1. And so which means it's like 1 divided by 2. So it is like 0.5 as a result. And another example, it is power 10 minus 2. So it is 1 divided by 100. So the result, it is 0.01. This is our Excel sheet and we have been using. So we're going to see 10 example for power here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hide this top row so that the screen looks more bigger here. So I've hidden my top row. So this is what we're going to use for the, I know we have a data from the investment and engineering data. So you can see we have a 10 data. So the description, you can see all these description. We have a base value, exponent, because the entire power we're going to use the exponent only. So this is what is the exponent. Then you can also see area. Then we have a principal and we have a rate in percentage. So we have a 10 example here. Let's go ahead and see how we can calculate power. So the first one, you can see 2 into power of 8, which very simple in PPT example also I have covered. So we're going to use equal to sign. We're going to use power. We're going to open, hold on, power, and we're going to open the bracket. This equal to sign. We're going to use power, and we're going to open the bracket, and then we're going to write here as a 2 because that's what is saying, and exponent of 8. So we're going to write here as a 8. And then what we're going to do, we're going to close the bracket, press enter. So you can see 256 is a result coming. So which means if 2 times, if you multiply 8, it will give you the 256 result also. Let's see the next formula here, which is base into exponent from data. So this is base and this is exponent. It's the same example, which is like, if you type here as a power and then open the bracket. So 2, which is C6, and then give comma, which is exponent of D6, and close the bracket here. So if you press enter, you can see your same result because this is also 2 an exponent of 8, which is very much the similar example of the example 1 we have taken. Now let's see third example. Third example, you can see 3 an exponent of 4. Now, obviously, if you take it into 3 fours are, which is 81 also. So let's see here, it is into power. So this is power. And if I open the bracket, so what we're going to do, 3, comma, and exponent of 4 here. So this is 4. And if I close the bracket, press enter, you can see it is coming as an 81. So that's a power function. And now let's see for the fourth example. So again, the fourth example, it is 10 and exponent of 6. So if I take it as a power equal to sign, then power, open the bracket. I'm going to give here as a 10 and exponent of 6 here. Obviously, it will become 10,000. So here it is, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 60 it has taken here. So like this, you can calculate your all these your power function. Now let's see another example here. So this another example is a compound factor. So this is like how to find the compound factor. We have also seen in one of the PPT also that how we can find the compound factor. So again, you can see compound factor, which is, hold on. I think the formula is, so we need to freeze this from here. So let me just freeze this. And it's getting freeze here. We need to remove this and freeze, and we need to freeze from here. I'm going to freeze this pin. Yeah, I think better. So the another one, it is here. You can see this compound factor, which is like 5% into 10 years. So how much you'll be paying, 5% for 10 years. So this is what we're going to find out. So what we're going to do, we're going to use power function. Power, open the bracket, and since it is the compound factor, which is 5%, so in this case what we're going to do, we're going to take it as a 1.05, and then exponent of 10. That's what the whole compound factor it is. For 10 year you want to find it out. Close the bracket and press enter. So you can see, which is like 1.627, which is coming as a compound, power growth factor. So this is like, which is coming in terms of a percentage. This is what the percentage that you'll be paying. Now the compound interest. Now let's, in another example, let's find out the compound interest, and this is a formula. So how much is the interest you'll be paying? Let's figure it out. So I'm going to take it here as a equal to sign, and then I'm going to take it here as your so if I take it my principal amount, which is your F6, and so P means the principal amount, and what we're going to do, we're going to into your power, and then open the bracket. So then you can see we're going to take it to 1 plus your, the rate, which is there. So I'm going to take it here as a rate, and then what I'm going to do, divide, close the bracket here after, you know, 1 plus G6 and then comma, and then what is your exponent? Exponent is 8. So I'm going to close here. So here you can see 14,774.55. This is a compound interest which is coming, and this is a way team you find out the compound interest. Now let's see next formula here, which is CAGR, growth rate from the total return. So we're going to find out the growth rate from the total return. So let's come here. We're going to use equal to sign, which is power, open the bracket. And so this is a principal amount. And then what we're going to do, comma 1, and then divide by, we're going to take it as your exponent, and then this n minus 1, because we want to find out the growth rate from the total which has happened. So the growth rate, it is like 2.16. So you can see 2.16.23, it is coming as a growth rate. And the next formula, it is 2 to exponent of n, so which is a binary sequence. So let's see how we're going to find it. So we're going to figure it out for the base value as a 2. and the binary sequence, we're going to find it out. So binary sequence, uh, so in this case, the binary sequence is going to be 2 into exponent of 2 only. I think the first formula here, what we have done it into first. So we're going to use power, open the bracket, 2. So this is 2, uh, because it's not mentioned as a base value 2. So I think I'll just write here as 2, and then comma, and then exponent of your 8. So which is into your D6. And then if I close the bracket, so 256, that's very much we have done it into the first formula. Now, the next formula it is, we're going to find out the cube root power of 1 by 3. So again, we're going to find it out for your C6. So if I come here, open the bracket, and if I type here as your power, and after this power, if I open the bracket, so we're going to take it here as your C6, and then the power of 1 by third. So exponent of 1 by third here. So we're going to take it and close the bracket here. So this is 1.26. And the last formula we have here, which is your square of average principal. So let's see how much we're going to find out the square of average principal. So we're going to take it here as an equal to sign, power. Then we're going to add here as a sum. And then we're going to open the bracket here. So we're going to take it your, this entire your principal, which is from F6 to your F15. And then what we're going to do, we're going to close the bracket and then divide by count. And then again open the bracket, which is again from your F6 to F13. Close the bracket and exponent of 2 and close the bracket. So if you press enter, so this is what the result it will come. So this is what team we use power for. Basically, it is used for the compound interest. So we have taken 10 formula for this. So we'll stop this session here. Once again, if you want this Excel sheet, drop your email ID. We'll send you this Excel sheet.